You know what else is fun? You know what else? Some stuff we're going to talk about for spooky season. And that's because one of my favorite shows on earth has been renewed for a sixth season on Shudder. Whereas The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs is here as a surprise. We're saying surprise because it was expected. So Shudder, which is owned by AMC, I know I mentioned it before, is the horror streaming service. And it's doing, I believe, you don't see the numbers, so you only can imagine the service is doing very well. And I do the yearly subscription, which basically knocks it down to like $6 a month. And it's something I totally get my money's worth out of the service. If I was subscribed to anything else, I would tell you it's not really worth it for me. I can justify Sling, maybe, but that's just about it. So Joe Bob Briggs is he's having a lot of stuff coming up. He's actually kicking off, he actually did kick off something with The Walking Dead, the Daryl Dixon show. They also had a special a few weeks ago prior to that. A few weeks ago from the time of this recording, when they did something at a live event at a drive-in movie theater. And it's just so much fun. So usually what the show does, I want to just, sum it up for anyone who doesn't know. They usually do, I want to say it's like 6 episodes every Friday night. The episodes would be a double feature of a movie, similar to an actual drive-in movie theater. And those the shows would just have some kind of running theme from beginning to end, with Joe Bob just being amazing. So Joe Bob, where does it begin? He is a redneck Texas movie critic as his persona, where he has, to say the rants are random would be an understatement. He goes into immense detail about the movie. He has his drive-in totals, kind of dissecting the various aspects of the film before it actually starts. It's kind of like a 2-minute fast-paced thing. Sometimes he'll have an interview, someone who's connected to the movie in some capacity. And there's Darcy the mail girl, who helped bring the show back to life. I don't know the very beginning, and then I actually really want to figure out what's that whole aspect of the show eventually. And because it used to run on TNT as Monster Vision back in the day, and she helps as like the sidekick. She helps with the social media, the mail aspect, and some other various things of the show. And the show just kind of was supposed to be like a one-off thing for Shudder, and it just has snowballed into this. I don't want to even call it a cult following. I feel like it's too big to be called a cult. But this immense following of mutants, which is what they call their fans, to how can I say this? To motivate folks to visit the drive-ins that are left, which I love going to Warwick. I mentioned it before in the previous podcast. Support various aspects of film. So you have your big Hollywood shows, like I would assume, not to try to put words in his mouth, like he would watch like an Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. Not to say what he would do it on his show, but he would enjoy it. But also to offer the low budget B horror movie shows as well, horror movies rather as well. And he's all over the place, and I think that's what I love about it. He talks about the practical effects. He doesn't have the restraints that he did previously on basic cable, which is just so much fun. And I gotta be honest with you, like his show were the one of 3 shows I'm gonna say that just made COVID bearable for me, and it was just marvelous watching his shows. And I go back and I rewatch them sometimes too, to be totally honest with you. It's just so entertaining. At first I was like, oh, they're going from 2 movies a night to 1 to stretch out the schedule. At first I'm like, that, I don't know, man, kind of defeats the purpose. But I'm like, wait a minute, I always fall asleep by the beginning of the second movie anyway, so what's wrong with that? Again, just me not thinking properly in the moment. And they're going to have a few other specials to really kind of stretch it out during a year, which I'm okay with. I like it, because watching the show when it airs live through Shudder and being on Twitter with other people. Like you really have that sense of community. You have the sense of bouncing off each other. So I always miss that second half because of what time. So I actually love the idea. So I believe it began in 2018, I want to say. And this is a great for, yes, the fans, for Shudder, the people, the crews, and the talent on the last drive-in. I just think that this is a great circumstance of how it's marvelous for independent filmmakers to have more motivation, to have people who are maybe looking to get into film, and maybe like they're able to learn some lessons or able to get some motivation. And it's just good positive vibes on top of everything else. It's like this whole, I don't want to say curmudgeon, that's definitely not the right word, but it's a ball of good energy. That's encouraging you to enjoy a piece of Americana with a drive-in, so to speak, and motivate you to go above and beyond to enjoy stuff that's not just the Hollywood norm of entertainment. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, "Oh, Hollywood has no originality." Listen, you've missed a lot of stuff previously that you don't even know that came out. Same goes as me. You can't catch everything, but go outside of those restraints and get something outside the norm and watch Joe Bob and Darcy on The Last Drive-In on Shudder. Again, I don't make any money off it. I don't get no kickback, but I cannot recommend why you need to check out this show. Just rent it for Halloween, subscribe for Halloween, maybe a little bit in November. So $12 for 2 months, assuming you just do, or $6-7-ish bucks. I don't know what it is for the regular monthly plan, but it's marvelous. I can go into so much more detail, but I'm not. But do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Support these guys. Give them a shot. And, this new series format, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait for it. Oh, they're going to have a Valentine's Day special in February. Ooh, I'm excited. And you should be too.